Hi, Addington. Good morning. でも、今日は、yesterday, it's more bad. ちょっと良くなった。おやすみ、ジェジフレシー。
おやすみ。
グーテンアベンデ。なんじゃそのラーメン。
ピカラーメン、ピカラーメン、ピカラーメン、ピカラーメン、ピカラーメン、ピカラーメン。
I think long time no see.
What music is this?
これはクエジェジュフレシーも好きなKじゃなくてなんだっけ。よかった。シンプル旅に出たのかと思った。
At Hink_Hall, web URL. Danky.
なんか、アンケリックが行かれたな。味は、I'm very drunky.
How have you been?
眠い。はい、drunk a lot. How have you been to?
LOL.
Nice.
Ha, I'm good.
英語をやる。今がやる。やる。はぁ。おー、見て。
I had fun on vacation, but I
went
got really
to the
sunburnt.
beach.
LOL.
Then I got some vacation. Well, I got really brown skin. どこがっていうツッコミ待ちだけど。ヘンクはバケーション行ったのか。
Preoccupation.
Preoccupation. Preoccupation. Oh, occupation. やばい。I want to go to sleep now. 眠いわ。潜入ポット preoccupation. Hello. Rudy.
Hello.
乳製品。Dairy.
Dairy.
Dairy. 緑流。なんだっけ。
Detention.
ディテンション。ディテンション。Deputy of Detention. Detention. Deputy of Detention. Deputy of Detention.
Assertive.
弁護士。アトーニー。
Attorney.
アトーニー。
Telegram.
テレグラム。電報。I'm bad. Drunky now.
How are you, bro?
How are you too? Telegram.
Sparse.
Sparse. まばら薄い。
Attorney.
Attorney.
Lichen.
Lichen. 禁止。地類、苔類。Lichen. Lichen.暑い。やばいな。31.9 ディグリーセルシウス。でも暑いよ。来県。衛生兵、ハイジーニス。
Hygienists.
はい。G に S。
Shabby.
シャビ。シャビ。みすぼらしい。ケチ、シャビ。おー。なんですげえな。そうだ、ヒンク。はい。ボート。スイッチ。昨日これで遊ぼうと思ったけど、途中で。Yes, I like it, especially.
Haha, nice. Do you like it?
Especially, I
It is said in
can
the news that typhoons swept
buy
through some areas of Japan.
game online. あ、で、このコントローラーが面白いね。These controllers are very fun. Yes. Typhoon swept through area of Japan, but in my area, it is not concerned. It don't have any disaster, just hyper wind and突然のアビューズ。突然、すぐの、サドンウェイ。お。 That's not terrible for me. And every year, many typhoons swept through some areas in Japan, so it's ordinary disaster. Shabby.
Lava_why are you naked?
Hi, Luba. Because it's 32 degrees Celsius. Maybe 100.
Lava_sad. Double frowny face.
Fahrenheit? I'm not good at Fahrenheit, so it's not accuracy. Accurate. Why sad? Do you hate hot heat? I love heat. Shabby. 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 A mattress or sleeping part that is cold or shabby. To annoy. 激痛の tormented. Tormented. 激痛の tormented. Tormented. You should close the eye on them. Keep an eye on. 目を近づける。Oh, I want to sleep. 寝たいよ、俺も。止めてで、keep the close. 目を近づける。keep the eye on you. Around. Keep eye on you. 眺める。soothe. soothe.
Merge.
merge. マージなんだっけ？融合 come together or merge. うま。
accomplice,
accomplice 共犯共謀 accomplice accomplice うん。figure of speech なんだ主詞的表現 speech 主詞的表現言葉のや主詞的表現スピーチ
wholesome,
wholesome 全体健全純良 wholesome 健全純良 wholesome 健全純良wholesome 健全純良
assured,
assured 確信 assured 安心強気 assured 受け合う断言 assured 安心強気
lichen,
来源地類苔類来源
unfazed,
unfazed 気づく気づかない気づかない気づかない
disconsolate,
気にしない気にする disconsolate 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 unfazed unfazed で気にしない face 抑留 deputy ディテンションだ抑留は代理人がデプティ
detention,
ディテンションディテンションうわ、すげえ。見えるかな思いっきり皮むけてる。このボコボコしてんのが。ほら、皮がむけてる。すげえむけてる。脱皮してるわ。すげえ。見える
How
わ。
my arms and legs are peeling bad.
face
My face was
viewing.
peeling really bad a
それ
few
大
days
変だ
ago.
よ。
LOL.
顔は向けないけど、なんか、背中と、顔が、背中と、腕すごいわ。自転車。自転車。テンション、大変に。抑留。デンティプティ、オブティテンション。エセヘ、ハイジーニスト。
Hygienists.
エセヘ。
Consistent.
consistent 必要一貫した consistent 味consistent
Telegram.
Telegram 電報込み入ったインテリケイティで
Intricate.
インテリケイティインテリケイティ複雑インテリケイティIt's an extremely intricate system. キャッチオン、流行る、流行、理解する、アンナさん。キャッチオン。流行る人気になる。
Victim.
ビクティム。被害者じゃなくて、原告。被害者。被害者。ビクティム。ビクティム。はぁ。眠い。ビクティム。激痛苦のトメンティで。ああ、そうだ。ショールームの。tormented あ、だって、あ、ロートテーブル。プラテーブル。 color collection table. Color collection table.
Sparse.
Sparse, まばら薄い。Sparse. Smuggling. Act or process of taking a thing over people. Smuggling people over to or from secretary and often legally. ちょっと待てよ。よく考えたら、これだと、こっちだな。taking thing 物を取る行動。スマホ。people to or from a place regularly and illegally. 秘密の場所。時々不変密輸スマグル。スマグル密輸。ブートライクみたいなのがスマグル。smuggler. Figure of speech. 修辞的表現。言葉のや figure of speech. Figure of speech.
Wholesome.
Wholesome. 全体。健全。純然。純良。wholesome.
Vigor.
Vigor. 勢力元気。Vigor. 勢力元気。
Connotation.
Together with connotation. Connotation. ない方。ない方。アイディアスマゴスマグsuggested by a word in addition to it may mean connotation.
Assertive.
smuggle わあもう脳みそがぐだぐだだ。スマグル。sleep.
Sovereignty.
Sovereign. 主権、統治権、民主主義。ソバレン。ソバレニティ。ソバレンティ。主権、国民主権、統治権、ソバレン。ソバレイウティワレインティ
Quarantine.
カランティーンQuarantine. The dog was kept in quarantine for 行くわ隔離検疫遮断コランティン隔離検疫遮断 from Italian quarantine 40 days from Quaranta 40隔離コランティン検疫遮断おー脳みそがまだまだI don't even know クリニムアクロニム IDEK IDEC I don't even know Coral
Coastal.
Coaster Coaster沿岸地域沿岸地域まあ何時論から言うと jump to a conclusion condemn 多めに見る tolerate and she seemed to condemn the absolute usage of the mobile phone and alternate pronounsサポートしている多めにパーカーフーディー
Hoodie.
I thought My package was arrived. I'll be back soon. Hold on. My package just arrived. Density しっかりとした密。
Density.
Density 密度関しては as regard as in terms of in related to in terms of in relation to in relation to as far as is concerned. As far as is concerned. 密輸。ブートレグじゃなくて、なんだっけ、スマグル。スマグリング。
Smuggling.
Smuggling. Smuggling. 密輸。主権アーテリー。Sovereignty. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. 主権、国民主権、統治権。Sovereign. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. 主権、国民主権、統治権。しがち、つぶせ。prone,
Prone.
rounds, leaning forward, forward. prone. 思いながら、
Unwilling.
unwilling 気が進まない。unwilling 気が進まない。
Crutch.
crutch クラッチ松葉の上言葉 that you put under your arm to help you after you have injured your leg or feet. クラッチ松葉杖言葉クラッチクラッチ
Corny.
コーニー、陳腐。センチ、コーニー。絶対使い出ずに出てこないよ、言葉が。コーニー。
コノテーション。
コノテーション、内包。コノテーション。 disable
Disable.
矛盾した。contradiction
Contradictory.
contradictory 惜しい。22 contradictory
Assertive.
assertive 威勢のいい。威勢のいい。威勢のいい。assertive authoritative 厳格 authoritative
Lieutenant.
lieutenant 副官早く lieutenant lieutenant
Sovereignty.
sovereignty 主権国民主権統治権 sovereignty sovereignty 主権国民主権統治権関したコンシステント
Consistent.
Dike.
大工大工は堤防水路貿易大工ディケー
Vigil.
ビジル通夜見張り徹夜ベジルビジルフィギュアルスピーチ終始的表現比喩的表現フィギュアルスピーチ不思いながら
unwilling,
アムラン気が進まないアンワリングアンワリング水が足らない
Hi. You are learning English. I wanted to ask you questions. My work break questions.
順調に。今日は23でいかなそうだな。Hi, Erin. You are what question? It is a breaking time. Unwilling.
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty. Sovereignty. Sovereignty.
May I ask 3?
Of course. Only 3? Sovereignty. 主権。味。
Haha, my break is short tonight.
Good luck. Sovereign.
Crutch.
Crutch. 松葉杖言葉。Crutch. One of two long sticks that you under your arm to help you walk. Do you have injured your leg or foot?
Assertive.
Assertive. Assertive. 威勢のいい。Assertive. Assertive. 威勢のいい。
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty. 統治権。国民主権。主権。Sovereign.
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty. Sovereignty.
Have you played? My friend gave me to learn
カ
Japanese.
ルタ。
I am excited to try it for the first
Give me
time.
カルタ to learn Japanese. For the first time. Yes, I have played カルタ。What? カルタ。まあまあ、面白くなくはないけど、まあでもつまんないよりかな。Gave you カルタ。And I don't think カルタ is not good to learn Japanese. あ、まあでも、いや、勉強にならないわけじゃないけど、
匿名石
Like
王みたいで草。
リリック、石油を。
Whoa.
そう、やっぱ、ここに流れると石油王っぽさ出ますよね。こうなると、ラーメン屋の親父なんだけど、こうなると、石油王っぽさある。なんだろう。I have 100人一首。
匿名日本の石油王はラーメン屋だった。
I am so curious. If your life was a book, what would this chapter of your life be called?
I lost my そう、ラーメン屋と石油王は一緒。どっちも油で稼いでる。What would this chapter of your life be called? まあわかんない。これはカルタじゃないけど。でもカルタより面白い。一度やってみたいんだけど、まだやってないな。メロスは激怒した。もうこの文章を切り合わせて、で、物語を作るっていうゲームなんだけど、これやってみたいなぁ。そう、一回遊んだら終わりっていう。なんと、このボードゲームは、網まで同梱してる、ウルテラチュラアナログゲーム。プラスチックのハサミっていうのがね、凝ってるよね。おー、すごい。切りやすい道具がついてる。 麺屋になってお金稼いだ。なんだろうな、この章は。じゃあ、カルタ。これで、カルタ。
匿名どうも私はグレープフルーツ様って言います。
あらららら。フルーツ仲間が増えた。はじめまして。フルーツさん。ソーバレンティ。
匿名ライバルですね。
ライバル。あららら。また、ライバル志望が。仲良く行きましょうよ。ソーバレンティ。
Sovereignty.
ソーバレンティ。バレンティ。いちごくんもいるし。ぶどうちゃんもいるし。ソバレンティ、試験、君試験。
Connotation.
カンテーション。含有。含む。はい。
Last question.
あれ ?2 個したっけ？カルタしかしてなくない？もう時間切れか。コノテーション。ああ、そっか。
I asked about your book of life.
あ、そっか。忘れてた。
As second
カルタ
question,
か。カルタライフ。コノテーション。ない方。なんじゃりな。コノテーション。コノテーション。ない方。アサーティブ。威勢のいい。アサーティブ。威勢のいい。よし。お前やろ。ソーバレン。
have you thought about monetizing Twitcast? You should suck this diabolical website dry.
ダイアボリカルウェブサイトドライ。何それ？ダイアボリカルウェブサイトドライ。はい。あ。How to suck this diabolical website dry. なんか、I'm not good at Twitch itself. あ、知りたいね。あれかな、Amazon の
Many people on Twitcast make money, but they are weird. You deserve money bombs on this site. Twitcast.
deserve 提供するマニーバーム。どうやるだろう。Why? I don't know money bomb. まあ、basically I'm still drunk. So I need to wake me up.
Ha ha ha. Don't get drunk without me.
Get without. まあ、配信しないしね。I don't stream. Drink. 私の血糖値は正常だった。My blood sugar. Please tell me how to monetize on Twitch. I need money. Sugar.
My blood sugar level was normal.
Level was normal.
Okay. But I have to work now. I will tell you next time.
My blood sugar level was normal.
Good luck, your. Good luck on your. With or on. 運備に教えてもらった。Her plan.
Her plan sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Good luck with your English.
Thanks.
Her plan sounds interesting.
What? ファンタジーですわ。いってらっしゃい。
The truth became known to the public. The truth became known to the public.
The truth became known to the public. The truth became known to the public.
The truth became known to the public.
Became known to the public.
She looks pleased because she can return to work.
She
looks pleased because she can return to work.
職場に復帰できるので彼女は喜んでいるようだ。これそうしまって喋ってるとまたやりたくなるんだよね。やっぱり俺には今日は午前中から本気出してきてますね。めっちゃ暑い。She become happy.
She looks pleased because she can return to work.
She looks pleased because she can.
She looks pleased because she can return to work.
She can return to the work. Pleased because he can return to work.
She looks pleased because she can return to work.
警察は先週から厳戒態勢をとっている。あ、やばい、やっぱりもう痛くなっちゃった。喋んない方がいいかも。ということで、喋んないなら単語を打ち込みする。
The police have been on full alert since last week. The police have been on full alert since last week.
Full alert.
The police have been on full alert since last week. The police have been on full alert since last week.
Full alert. Full alert.
The police have been on full alert since last week. The police have been on full alert since last week. Summer is just around the corner.
これの表現いいな。Autumn is just around the corner.
Summer is just around the corner.
Just around the corner. やっぱ調べたく殺さないとな。2文字。今日は35で行かないかもと思ったけど、全然余裕で行きそうですね。
To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another. To make a plan is one thing, and to put it into practice is another.
To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another. To love is to place our happiness in the happiness of another.
The most important thing is to believe in yourself. The most important thing is to believe in yourself.
My wish was to be a fashion designer. My wish was to be a fashion designer.
The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it. The best way is to ask for help when you feel you need it.
All you have to do is to sign this document. All you have to do is to sign this document. All you have to do is to sign this document.
All you have to do is to fax that map to her. All you have to do is to fax that map to her. All you have to do is to fax that map to her.
All you have to do is to answer the 5 questions below. All you have to do is to answer the 5 questions below. All you have to do is to answer the 5 questions below. All you have to do is to answer the 5 questions below.
All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him. All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him. All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him. All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him. All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him. All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him. All you have to do is go to his office and give this to him.
All you have to do is to complete the enclosed application and send it in. All you have to do is to complete the enclosed application and send it in. All you have to do is to complete the enclosed application and send it in. All you have to do is to complete the enclosed application and send it in. All you have to do is to complete the enclosed application and send it in.
I'm happy that I got a rise in my salary. I'm happy that I got a rise in my salary. I'm happy that I got a rise in my salary. I'm happy that I got a rise in my salary.
I'm glad that your business was successful. I'm glad that your business was successful. I'm glad that your business was successful.
He is proud that he works for a big corporation. He is proud that he works for a big corporation. He is proud that he works for a big corporation. He is proud that he works for a big corporation. He is proud that he works for a big corporation.
I'm sorry that you couldn't come to the party. I'm sorry that you couldn't come to the party. I'm sorry that you couldn't come to the party.
I'm afraid that we can't loan you any money. I'm afraid that we can't loan you any money. I'm afraid that we can't loan you any money. I'm afraid that we can't loan you any money. I'm afraid that we can't loan you any money. I'm afraid that we can't loan you any money.
He was sure that he would be promoted. sure that he would be promoted.
I was not aware that he made a serious mistake. I was not aware that he made a serious mistake. I was not aware that he made a serious mistake. I was not aware that he made a serious mistake. I was not aware that he made a serious mistake. I was not aware that he made a serious mistake.
Our boss was angry that he was often late for work. Our boss was angry that he was often late for work. Our boss was angry that he was often late for work. Our boss was angry that he was often late for work. Our boss was angry that he was often late for work. Our boss was angry that he was often late for work. Our boss was angry that he was often late for work.
We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us. We are thankful that they renewed their contract with us.
They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project. They are thankful that you actively cooperated in the implementation of their project.
Hello?
What does your bag look like?
Sandy, do you mind if I borrow your dictionary?
Actually, I do mind. The last time I lent you one of my books, you lost it. What happened to your dictionary?
I lost it. I've looked everywhere for it, but I can't find it. Sandy, do you mind if I borrow your dictionary? Sandy, do you mind if I borrow your dictionary?
Actually, I do mind. The last time I lent you one of my books, you lost it. The last time I lent you one of my books, you lost it. The last time I lent you one of my books, you lost it. The last time I lent you one of my books, you lost it. The last... What happened to your dictionary?
Hi, 4分出力。Long time no see. Lage nicht vegan.
What happened to your dictionary?
I lost it. I lost it. I've looked everywhere for it, but I can't find it.
No.
Do you have a headache?
It's very hot. 30 degrees Celsius.
I've looked everywhere for it, but I can't find it.
Yet it's getting hot
I've
here
looked
too.
everywhere for it, but I can't find it.
暑いよね。どこもかしこも。
One swordfish steak and one green salad with French dressing. Would you like some wine with your meal?
I'd better not. I'm driving. I'll just have water.
Mineral water or ordinary tap water?
Tap water's fine.
One swordfish steak and one green salad with French dressing. One swordfish steak and one green salad with French dressing. One. Would you like some wine with your meal? Would you like some wine with your meal? Would you like...
I'd better not. I'm driving. I'd better not. I'm driving. I'll just have water. I'll just have water.
Mineral water or ordinary tap water?
Tap water's fine.
早く元気になって。
ふふふ。
Tap water's fine.
Your tooth has an awkward shape. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out.
Oh dear.
I'll drill a hole in it first. Then I'll use this steel hammer to crack it.
Could you just remove the tooth and tell me how you did it afterwards?
Your tooth has an awkward shape. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out.
Fart price got higher because of inflation.
Everybody become expensive. I will become short. I will get short. Oh, money. So I need expensive heart. Right.
I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out. I'll need to break it into 2 pieces to pull it out.
Oh dear.
I'll drill a hole in it first. 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 Then I'll use this steel hammer to crack it. Then I'll use this steel hammer to crack it. Then I'll use this steel hammer to crack it.
Could you just remove the tooth and tell me how you did it afterwards? Could you just remove the tooth and tell me how you did it afterwards? Could you just...
I have a bunch of patients who are waiting.
Year after year, there is news that highlights some sort of honeybee doomsday scenario. Here's one from 2023 that's pretty alarming. Nearly half of all honeybee colonies in the US died last year. Of course, this is a huge deal. These insects are vital for food production in the United States, so unsurprisingly, they've become the face of a larger movement to save the bees. Except, honeybees don't really need saving. Now, don't get me wrong, like I've got the mouse pad, I am all in. We should save the bees, but our hyper-focus on this celebrity of a species leaves out thousands of others, hundreds of which are actually at risk of being lost forever. When someone says bee, there's a good chance your mind jumps to the honeybee.
I kind of consider them a gateway bee because it's the bee that's in all the illustrations in our children's books, and they're really cute.
Sarah Kornbluth is a field researcher at the American Museum of Natural History where we shot this interview. She studies bees.
If you look at them under the microscope, their eyes are fuzzy as well as all of their bodies.
They typically have stripes that are, there's either like a darker color, which is sort of a dark brown, or black, and they're also sort of like either an orange or a lighter brown color.
Crystal Hickman is a community scientist and photographer who specializes in bees.
Honeybees are kind of where I started, so that was my gateway bee.
These insects are so important to agriculture that they've been declared the state insect in 17 U.S. states. Yet, they're not native to the United States. Settlers actually brought honeybees here in the 1600s, which is why their full name is European honeybee. Farmers kept honeybees for wax to make things like candles, and of course, honey. While it might be hard to think of an insect as domesticated, that's exactly what they are. They're essentially farm animals, closer to a chicken or dairy cow than any wild animal. Over the years, as farming changed, so did the role of the honeybee. Many farms today look like this. Acres and acres of the same type of plant that needs to be pollinated at the same time.
Pollinated.
pollinated 受粉する
Thousands of honeybees can make that happen.
They can overwinter in mass and then be ready to collect pollen and nectar the next spring as soon as plants start to bloom. They are hungry and they are ready.
And so honeybees became a vital gear in a billion-dollar industry.
イタリアもある
Today, about a third of all the food Americans eat come from plants pollinated by European honeybees. We're talking $15 billion worth of crops. Things like almonds, apples, broccoli, cranberries. You get the point. I hate filming in public. I look like such a creep. With so much of our food supply on the line, obviously everyone was more than a little concerned when around 2006, beekeepers started reporting massive colony loss.
Beekeepers.
Beekeeper 養蜂家
And there are a few reasons for this. One is the pesticides that we put on plants.
Pesticides.
pesticide 防虫剤
which could poison the bees. Another is disease, parasites or mites. Even the stress of being transported around the country can be a contributing factor. Over the years, demand for pollination services from honeybees has continued to rise, and the fees for those services has more than doubled since 2004. So it's no surprise that everyone quickly rallied behind a cause at saving the European honeybee. But
saying save the bees and using a honeybee as a representative is like saying you want to save the birds, but using a chicken as representative.
These are domesticated animals. We're caring for them. Their populations are not globally threatened.
From a global perspective, despite losses in some countries, colonies are up 80% since the 1960s. Essentially, honeybees support a billion-dollar industry that in turn supports them. They have more than enough attention and money. Thousands of other bee species do not. Most of what you know about bees is probably based on what you know about European honeybees because of our long and close relationship with them. Now forget all about that.
So there's over 20,000 species of bees in the world. And the United States, that number is a little over 4,000.
And so many look nothing like the bees we picture. Like orchid bees with their super long tongues and iridescent colors, or this parasitic
Iridescent.
Iridescent 虹色
cuckoo bee with bluish markings from Africa. And these stylish looking leafcutter bees found in the western US. Some of these bees are as small as a grain of rice. Others can be bigger than a quarter. But what's probably most surprising is 90% of native bees in the United States don't live in colonies or hives. They're more likely to be solitary, burrowing in wood, soil,
Solitary.
or plant stems. And of the ones that are social, unlike honeybees, native bees in the US don't overwinter as a colony.
The dexterous queens are the ones that will overwinter. And all of the current year's bees, the workers and the queens and the drones, the males, will all die.
Drones.
Once the weather gets cold.
And none of the ones in the US produce actual honey. But they're still really important. Native bees are estimated to pollinate 80% of flowering plants around the world. Many of them, like bumblebees, use a method called buzz pollination.
They are under
which is when
protection
bees
here
vibrate
and
their
I hate
bodies
it.
in order to shake pollen
You can get
free.
fined if you
European
intentionally
honeybees
kill wasps.
can't do this, but a lot of native species can, and it's vital for plants like tomatoes, eggplants, and peppers. If we look at just the United States, native bees pollinate an estimated $3 billion worth of food, and we're quietly losing them. With so many species, it's hard to say exactly how many native bees are disappearing, but individual species are definitely declining. One assessment found that 50% of leafcutter bees and 27% of mason bees are considered at risk. Other estimates say that 1 in 4 American bumblebee species in the US are threatened and may be at risk of extinction. Just like honeybees, pesticides are often to blame. But the way we farm hurts them too.
One of the main reasons for their decline is land loss.
Grasslands, where many native bees thrive, are being rapidly destroyed across the country, often to make way for farming.
Hornets are way cooler than
Iowa
wasps.
and Illinois, for example,
Hornets
lost over
are way less
99%
aggressive.
of their natural prairie grass landscape over the last 2 centuries, mostly to agriculture. This means there's less diversity and fewer native plants for native bees to feed on. And then, when honeybee hives are brought in to pollinate that farm, they crowd out those limited resources.
They have like about a 2-mile range, so they'll actually spread out to, if there are native areas around, they'll spread out to those areas as well and will actually outcompete the native bees for resources.
There's also the effects of climate change, fires, and drought, which can wipe out native plants and change bloom times. As the number of native bees continues to decline, we're still not entirely sure what a world with fewer pollinators might look like.
It definitely would not be great.
You think about the disappearance of native bees, it coincides with the disappearance of native species of plants, native soil microbiota, everything that eats bees, or everything that eats pollinated fruits or seeds or nuts. We're talking about the loss of everything that depends on pollination in the food web.
But native bees just don't have the same attention or funding as their domestic counterparts. The answer is not do away with the non-native honeybee. That would be catastrophic. Native bees on their own can't replace what honeybees do on the farms that we've created. But the better option for everyone may be to opt for more bee diversity by limiting pesticide use and attracting these native insects to our homes and farms.
So we see that when you have not just honeybees, but also native species present, you do have more complete pollination in the fields. You know, a zucchini or a cucumber is curving because not all of the seeds have been fertilized. So the more complete your pollination is, really the more symmetrical and wonderful and big your fruits can be.
That means embracing what we've been told is messy and wild.
So I think people need to kind of look at their yard as part of an ecosystem.
Of course, all of this can help a honeybee too, but saving the bees doesn't just mean saving our domestic celebrities, but saving a diverse spectrum of wild pollinators that don't need us to raise them as much as they just need us to leave things be. One of the biggest threats to bees and other pollinators is a class of pesticides known as neonicotinoids. The good news is they're already banned in Europe, and bills are slowly working their way through the US. New York just passed the Birds and Bees Protection Act, which bans the use of these pesticides except when using them on invasive species. And nationally, there's a bill called the Saving America's Pollinators Act. It's been introduced, but as of the making of this video, it's still stalled in Congress.
短いのがいいな。3分ぐらいで終わるやつ。5分ぐらいの、これかな。
This map has a problem. It's a map of Alabama's 7 congressional districts.
Congressional.
議会、連邦。
that are a result of gerrymandering.
Gerrymandering.
Meaning these lines have been drawn in a way that favors one political party, in this case Republicans. A lot of the time gerrymandering is visually obvious, like when it produces weird-looking districts like this, this. In Alabama, there's one district that kind of looks like a dolphin. But the problem with this map is actually much harder to spot until you bring in another map. This one shows Alabama's black population. Now, mash these two maps together and you'll see that one of the districts has most of the black population. On June 8th, in a decision that was called unexpected, a surprise, and a victory for voting rights advocates, the U.S.
Advocates. Advocates.
Supreme Court struck down this map for being illegal. So what exactly is so bad about this map? And why is this decision such a big deal? The Voting Rights Act of 1965 said a number of things, but it had two main pillars. One said that certain parts of the country had to get permission from the federal government before changing any of their voting laws. In 2013, that part of the law was struck down by the Supreme Court, and these places were now free to pass new voting restrictions and close hundreds of polling locations without any oversight, and a lot of them did. The vote in the Supreme Court was 5-4, the 5 conservative justices over the 4 liberal justices. And since that time, the Supreme Court has moved farther to the right. There are now 6 conservative justices and 3 liberal justices. And that's not great news for the remaining pillar of the Voting Rights Act, Section 2, which broadly bans denying the right to vote on account of race. Over the years, Section 2 has been amended to include not just the right to vote, but the right to elect representatives. In response to that, many states have drawn districts in which a racial minority is more than 50% of the population, what are called majority-minority districts. That's what we're looking at here. The idea is that these districts can help minorities elect representatives of their choice, which should lead to better proportional representation from a state. And that's where this map starts to have a problem. In Alabama, there are 6 districts in which white people are the majority and 1 where black people are the majority. These are the congressional representatives from those 7 total districts. 1 black district out of 7 is about 14%. But 27% of Alabama's population is black, which is closer to 2 out of 7. And that's why a group of black voters sued Alabama. The question for the Supreme Court was, in part, whether additional majority-minority districts can be drawn, and the court decided yes. Here's the map of the state's black population again. Put the current districts back on, and you can see 2 classic gerrymandering moves.
Gerrymandering.
One is that black voters in the western part of the state have been packed into 1 district. This part is actually not so sinister. To some degree, it's what enables the creation of a majority-minority district in the first place. But look at the group of black voters over here, and you can see that that group has been split between 2 districts, diluting their influence in both. That population has been cracked. And it wouldn't be hard to fix that. When this case was heard in a lower court, a mathematician presented multiple ways to draw lines that would create 2 compact majority black districts. The Supreme Court agreed. Their decision left the remaining pillar of the Voting Rights Act intact. And again by a vote of 5-4, but this time with 2 of the conservative justices voting with the liberals. That part was the surprise. But the reason this decision is such a big deal is because of what it might do outside of Alabama.
When the population of our state is 1/3 African American, and we know that it is, then simple math and simple fairness means that 2 of those districts need to be minority districts.
That's the governor of Louisiana, acknowledging a very similar situation as
Alabama.
And now with the Supreme Court ruling, Louisiana could also be forced to draw a second majority black district. Georgia, Florida, and Texas have similar problems with their maps and are now being challenged in court. Even if just 1 district changes hands in each of these states, the consequences could actually be huge, because this is where representatives from all those districts go, the U.S. Congress. Which, you can't even really tell from this, but right now it's under Republican control by a teeny margin, 10 votes out of 435. If one of those seats changes parties, it becomes a margin of 8. Another one, 6, and so on. You don't need that many seats to switch for control of Congress to flip completely. So the implications for the 2024 election are huge. We do not really know why these 2 conservative justices chose to preserve the Voting Rights Act. Was Alabama's case just particularly weak? Is it a response to the heat the court's taken over some very conservative decisions? No matter the reason, the fact that this one state's map is now illegal is a big deal for the whole country.
全然わからなかった。Too difficult. Today, learning English is over. I think my package was arrived.
Learning English will never be over. At some point it is as good as over. I only learn harder vocabulary at this point. But you are still learning.
It will never be over. Never be over.
It does look like a fish, don't it?
This is...
坂中さん。
Don't look like a fish. This is...
Supposed to be a squinty-eyed grin stare.
Squinty-eyed grin. Meet you. チンするか。あら、いいな。
Among Us stare. Okay, yours is better XD.
Not running English is not over. True. This is... Video capture board. ようやく I can put my ring fit display on OBS stream directly. I don't need camera.
You didn't have an Elgato.
What? Elgato.
That's a pretty good price for that, I think.
this is. Luga
Just a
I
popular
didn't
video
have.
capturing tool.
Basically, I don't. Elgato.
Elgato is expensive.
どれおー、高え。どれ $200. Expensive. This is. It costs only $22. おー大丈
Very
夫
much
か
so.
できんのか
And
な
temperamental.
I don't know how to use this. 色キャプチャー。Yes, this is very cheap. まあ、使えなくはないな、これ。パペプロ。temperamental.
What do you mean with that?
Fragile?
Time to time so and such?
ここに USB 3.0 と OK が来てる。どうやって使うんだろうな。こっからつなげて HDMI かな。何やんだろう。ちょっと試してみるか。I will try to use this. 画面が暗いな。明るくして焦点を自動調整いらないんだよな。4K だから
ブンブンこんにちは。
3.0 の用意しなきゃいけないかな。はい、ブンブンさん。こんにちは。これ C で消えてるんだ。いや C の方がいいな。ここにつなげて。アウトどっちだ？ではいい。で、アウトは、電源必要？どう使うのかわかんない。どう使うんだ？内臓型があるんだ。ああ、そうか。どうつなげる？パソコンからつなげるのか。つなぎ方間違ってた。 USB の押すと押すで接続か。なるほど。
I wonder how long the Switch will stay on support. The
なんで
3DS was gone so quick.
任天堂せいで任天堂 will not make other console. I hope so.
That's good.
よし、わかった。